This place is something. Looped it.
Hello, everybody. Sorry we're running a little late this morning. We've been sitting in the nether for 7 minutes, just waiting for you to join us.
I'm gone for a week, and Joe has set up new cameras.
He does. He's got TVs. So the new setup, we got TVs behind. I'm gonna scoot over this way.
Look at the camera right. Oh, I'm gonna totally knock that over. There's like new cameras. There's new TV.
New TVs. Angles.
Just here to serve you guys well. I want you to feel like a warm
appreciated.
That's so nice.
Wow, still no coffee in front of me though, Joe.
No coffee and no ice machine.
Still no coffee. Oh yeah, there you go. Excuse me, we're sued. The ice machine, Joe. Come on, dude. Get an ice machine.
He doesn't like ice so much.
He doesn't like ice in his body. He's like European.
The problem is if we get ice, I'm gonna be chewing on ice.
I have iced coffee today, by the way.
Did you put ice in that thing?
I'm gonna MacBid us. Dude, I'm all over MacBid. I'm gonna MacBid us. I can MacBid us an ice machine. I'm gonna MacBid us an ice machine.
Okay.
Just to have it delivered. We should start delivering a bunch of stuff here. Just to tip Joe off.
Inundating
just a box.
Appliances everywhere.
Like super cheap stuff.
Yeah.
But like in big boxes.
The reason we were late. Yeah. The reason we were late is Joe just had a walk-in.
Say, hey, I want you to do my marketing. I want you to do this. He sounded really smart. I didn't understand.
Happens all the time.
Dude,
I
didn't understand
really
all
the time. So there are accountants and attorneys upstairs. And so anybody who's forming a company or filing our taxes, whatever, they walk through and say, I want to do that. Yeah. Great location.
In Youngstown, walk it.
Yeah.
And now here's the thing. He
got
came in and he had like construction clothes on. And I'm like, oh, great. What does this guy want? Right. I immediately and then he starts talking.
Stereotype the shit out of him.
Oh, dude, I totally stereotyped the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then he started talking and I had no idea what he was saying.
Yeah. Next level smart. He was definitely very smart.
And he's like, I wrote a book about AMI, which I knew. And then he's like, bond. Did you understand what he was talking about? Like
that is funding. So there's a lot of government grants that allow people to get into Section 8 or Section 8, low income housing and whatever. And the government just floods you with backed bonds to be able to purchase those things.
Holy
so he was smart.
Dude,
yeah,
that was next level.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, come in here and talk about that, but you might got to dumb it down for the audience a little bit.
It's very smart. Crap. For those watching at home that don't know, Joe's little studio here, it's all like glass windows, so it's actually really, really smart advertising.
What's the name of the building? The Commerce Building?
See in here.
Yeah,
and they see all your tech, and they're like, oh, this guy must know a lot about marketing.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very good for an assassination attempt on us too, by the way. I always get
right outside.
Don't put that out there. why do you? What if somebody didn't think of
there's a building up the hill. You could probably go prone on that building.
That's the school building. What is that? The MCTC building or whatever that is. You can totally
just like Saving Private Ryan. There's a guy up there. I think I see him kissing a cross right now.
He's putting lipstick around his eyeballs and just ready to take a shot at us.
Like he tells like just the sniper reflection.
Yeah.
Totally.
What is the quote? Lord, let me shoot straight and true.
I'm not sitting here anymore.
So Joe's back to the
Joe, you're just gonna see Joe go.
It's completely it just completely dropped right into his iced coffee. Right into his iced coffee. So I only have really one thing to talk about today.
Yes.
And there are so many levels to this thing that I want to talk about it, and we can talk about other stuff. Pebble ice machine, you'll thank me for the rest of your life. I'm gonna Mac bid something. I have a Mac bid.
They're actually not crazy expensive. They're pretty cheap. I just think
they're really cheap on Mac.
Joe just doesn't have the space in here, and he keeps taking out
plenty of space in the back thing over there.
I know. It really is. The kitchen could really use an overhaul.
So let's talk a little bit. The shark post. Were you annoyed with the shark post?
No, I just couldn't believe how dumb people are.
Did you see the shark post?
It's absolutely incredible how people think there are sharks in Lake.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go over the numbers. All right. So for those of you not familiar with this, the last 2 years, I've gone to the Outer Banks.
Yeah.
And I have made a post of Lucas when we go shark fishing from the pier of him catching a shark. And then I posted and said, oh my God, we caught a shark in Lake Milton. Not one time, 1 year. 2 years in a row. Okay.
Yeah. And people believe it, man. They believe that there are sharks in Lake Milton.
How are you so certain there's not? What if there is?
Joe, first,
I don't think sharks. First off, I don't think sharks can survive in a cold climate like that, can they?
Dude, it's fresh water. Let's not even talk about the climate. Let's eliminate the climate. Altogether.
Okay. Bull sharks, but that is okay. Bull sharks can swim for a short period of time. They can swim up rivers, but like,
okay,
they don't prefer it. That's not where they're supposed to be.
No. Yeah,
but like I think,
and that was clearly a sand shark.
Yes,
from a coastal region.
Could a bull shark survive in a lake in Ohio? Let's just start with that.
Can any shark survive in a lake?
Well, the bull shark is the one that everybody kept bringing up. But anyways, let's get back. We'll set this. So I post this picture. You can see it on our page. Technically, yes. Realistically, no. But it's crazy enough people believe it. Here's a breakdown. Why it's possible. Bull sharks are one of the only sharks that can survive fresh water. They've been found hundreds of miles upriver, including the Mississippi River. They use special glands to control salt in their bodies so they can swim past salt water and fresh water. Right? Extremely unlikely. No natural connection to the ocean. The water temperature gets far too cold. That's what you were talking about. They're aggressive, but not exactly planning a vacation. Okay. Probably not, but it's fun to mess with people. Okay. Anyways. So I make this post, right? I've done it 2 years in a row. Let me give you the numbers of this post.
Everybody's sharing it because they think there are sharks in Lake Milton.
By the end, 417 likes.
Okay.
199 comments. Okay. 117 shares.
That's an absurd amount of shares.
Right.
That is, for people that don't know, the reach, like the amount of people
I can tell you the reach.
that see the post because of that amount of shares is gnarly.
We made, now again, we don't normally make money on our post, but because this hit so hard.
Did you make 2.5 million reach?
Yes, 2.5 million reach on
That's a ridiculous
2.5 million
amount of people
saw that
from a stupid post.
In a week.
Yeah.
We made like $400 on it, which we never make any money on posts.
No.
We made $400 in a week on it,
that
which is insane.
Absurd.
Okay?
Absurd.
And remember that number. To make money, and Joe, it's hard to make money on Facebook. But to make $400 in a week is bonkers.
And that just goes to show, imagine some of these people on YouTube or wherever that are posting that are getting billions of views, like Mr. Beast, that like just a couple billion on each video, millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Okay,
like crazy.
Then I doubled down.
Okay,
I don't know if you know this or not. I doubled down. I made another post with a shark tooth.
Yeah, it was a shell. Wasn't it a shell?
It was a shell.
It was
a seashell. Okay,
so dumb.
Saying, where's it at? Hold on.
This is a shark tooth.
I said, this is a shark tooth. I said, I ran it through ChatGPT to confirm it.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing what I did with ChatGPT. I warped ChatGPT and I said, hey.
Make this look like a shark tooth.
Make this look like a shark tooth.
That's awesome. ChatGPT is great.
I said, make it confirm it's a shark tooth. Make it look like you did research on it.
Right.
I said, where's it at? Make it. Okay, I said, found this at Lake Milton, Ohio. Ran it through ChatGPT, and this came back. Now, when I did this, I totally perverse ChatGPT.
Right.
I said, make it look like a shark tooth. Make you confirm it. And it's like, are you sure you want to deceive the public? I'm like, yes, deceive the public, right? This recently discovered shark tooth found along the Lake Milton shoreline supports growing claims that a small non-native shark population may be now established in the lake. While rare certain species such as bull shark are capable of surviving in freshwater environments for extended periods. Multiple fishermen have reported unusual catches over the years, but in the past 2 summers, the MLO bros have publicly documented confirmed shark catches in Lake Milton. Until now, no physical evidence has been recovered to support those sightings. This tooth changes everything.
Oh my God.
As the ecological impact remains unclear, further investigation is recommended. Swimmers and anglers should remain cautious until more is known. Hold on.
Okay.
I know. This post, 730 likes, hearts, follows, smiley faces, 382 comments, 464 shares, 3.5 million reach.
Wow.
That got more than the original post.
So I'm gonna pick on the old timers because how many people were sharing it? Were they older folks? I bet. So let this be a lesson. Like, you can't. Number one, you can't trust everything you see on the internet. Number two, that's how powerful ChatGPT is. That you can tell ChatGPT, which is an AI, basically, hey, I want you to write this story and I want you to lie. ChatGPT says, are you sure you want me to deceive people? And then you say yes. Yep. And then it writes it for you. They could do that with anything.
Yep.
You could do it with anything, any topic, like with pictures, with video. It's AI. This is the future. So just do not be deceived and do not believe everything you hear on the internet. Use AI, use ChatGPT to your advantage, and go. You see something on the internet, go type it into ChatGPT and be like, hey, is this true? I saw this. Is this real? And it'll tell you statistically the chances of that being real.
Here's the thing. And here's the thing. So you had what amazed me. And Joe, I don't know. Did you read any of the comments, Joe?
I did.
Dude, you got to read the comments.
Crazy.
So
you had defending it.
You had people in there defending it.
Yeah.
You had people in there saying, I believe it. Right? Like genuinely believing it. You had people in there saying, it's 100% not true. You guys this is lying. This is fake. This is whatever. And then you have like the people who follow us that are like our followers, like, these two are assholes, and anybody who thinks this is real, you're morons. You don't know.
Right.
So here's the thing that I don't think people realize. Any comment
only makes it bigger.
Right. Like, even if you're like, hey, this is fake. Hey, this is AI.
Yeah.
All that does is
just churning.
Drive it even more.
Yeah, it's churning.
And it just churns it. So the people who are trying to slow it down by saying this is fake or
only making it bigger.
It's only making it bigger.
Yeah.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, as I'm sitting there on the couch, it was like when I did this, it was a rainy day at the beach where I was born.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, so you have like these Facebook pages that do these posts that intentionally, like, I'm thinking of, like, for me, it's like movie reviews.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot, the new Superman movie.
Yeah.
They're purposely posting bad reviews.
Yeah.
And people are getting on there like, this is a good movie. I saw it. How dare you? And it just drives these freaking views.
Right.
Hits.
Which I have total faith that Superman movie is going to be dope.
I think it is too.
I think it's going to be real good because I trust James Gunn.
Here's the thing. You see that, you get on there and make a comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just drives it. And you know what happens? All these, they just make money.
Yeah.
It's a money machine.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with these media Facebook pages. All it's going to do is just drive it.
Yeah.
It's a machine, man. It's a machine.
Wild. So my question, serious question for you. While this is all happening, I'm like, oh my God, that's so much reach. That's so many people talking about a shark in Lake Milton.
Tempting, isn't it?
Tempting? Well, no, not even that. What it scares me is it's like, okay, how much did we affect the amount of people swimming in Lake Milton during the 4th of July? That's what I thought. So if 2.5 million people, how much, like, oh, wow, that's like, you go to Lake Milton, oh, wow, there's not a lot of people swimming this year. How much did we impact,
you know what,
the overall people swimming in the lake, and how many people were at the lake saying, I don't know, there might be a shark in here. Like, but the thing is, too, the other thing is, it was a tiny shark. Like, it's not going to eat a person. You swim in the ocean all the time.
There's somebody on Craig Beach like, honey, stay out of that water. There's sharks in there.
Yeah, man. I wonder how much it affected
we
the outcome.
Ruined somebody's 4th of July.
Ruined somebody's 4th of July party. Somebody's like, I had a cookout with my entire family. Nobody showed up, and everybody said they're not coming because of the sharks.
Do you think if they're that dumb, they deserve it? I'm sorry. They deserve it.
And all it's going to take is one dipshit to put that shark fin hat on and swim.
Oh, dude. We should do that.
Oh, my. Or a fake one of those, like, remote control shark things. Could you imagine?
Like a big cycle would be epic.
Oh, God. There's just...
Do you get in trouble for that? Because you're inciting, like, that. Is that considered screaming bomb in a movie or fire in a movie theater?
I don't know. Let's test the water.
Could we get in trouble for my post? I don't think so, right? It's parody, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, dude. The thing that's crazy though is like there are so many red flags in your post. You're on a goddamn pier. Like you're on a goddamn pier. You can't go find that pier on Lake Milton. I'm like, how dumb are these people? There's a pier. There's a shark that looks like a sand shark that wouldn't survive in Lake Milton.
Then if you look like a post or two back, there's literally a picture of me sitting on a white sandy beach.
Just go to your profile and see that you're on a beach. And then you're posting pictures of like, oh, Lake Milton's beautiful today. And like, there's like a freaking palm tree. People are sharing it. There's a palm tree. I'm like, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Here's the funny thing. So if you think about the people that actually believe that, those people are voting for leaders in our country.
I know. So then
that's the general public.
Have you guys seen the video?
That's the general public.
The Middle Eastern leader that is talking about the United States. It is the best video ever. He goes, the United States of America, for the people, by the people. Wait, what is it? What is the saying?
Well, now you got me confused.
The saying, for the people, by the of the people, by the people, for the people. And then he stops and he goes, but the people are retarded. But the people are retarded.
I mean, just like, look, Bonnie, I'm going to read some comments. There are no palm trees at Lake Milton. This is such a fake post. This is disgusting. Like,
yeah,
no shit, Bonnie. Like, I people.
Right.
I don't know who made me more mad. The people who thought it was real, or the people who felt the need to make comments like that. Like, no kid. Like, I want to be like, no kidding.
Right.
Like, does it make you feel better posting that? Like, I don't. Like, do you feel smarter saying it's fake? I don't.
But yeah, there are millions and millions of people out there that believe that, and it's It's just, think of all the topics that you're unfamiliar with that you think you know. Like just, I don't know. It's just crazy.
So wait, I forgot. And then I doubled down again using chat. So then I got into ChatGPT. And again, this is all on a rainy day when I was bored at the beach, right? I'm stuck at the beach. Did you see this article thing that I like that
the articles you're making with AI?
I'm not making those. Those are not me.
Yeah,
Keely News is not me.
Yeah, Keely News.
Keely News.
Reputable source.
A reputable source. Do you know Keely? Do you know who Keely?
Who is Keely? Who is Keely?
Is it from that soccer show?
No, Keely is actually the guy who sold the motion machine that kept moving. James Keely. Do a thing. I did some research on it.
Why Keely? Why did you pick him? Motion machine?
I didn't pick Keely.
Okay. Why did
because he had the entire, like, a whole bunch of engineers scan that he had created a machine that continued to run without a power source. In the 1700s.
Yeah, but the big industry killed him. Right?
You can't do it. You always need
continuous motion.
Yes,
you need a power source.
Whole thing. Anyways, whatever that rule is. What is that? Is that
I don't
physics?
know. We have Joe. He's very smart. He probably knows some kind of. I don't want to. No, listen, Joe. I don't want you. I don't want your smart brain comments. Okay.
So, anyways, this AI thing says. I don't know if you guys see this one. Is that?
That doesn't work.
I don't even have it switched.
Yeah, we don't have it switched up yet.
So this one.
Yeah, the lady.
ChatGPT makes this thing. How real does that lady look?
Well, yeah. The other thing too is you see that woman admits she pee shark in Lake Milton. It has a typo in the fucking article. Excuse me. Excuse my language. It has a typo on the main page of the article.
So I left it up with those spelling wrong just to see what would happen.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as the We the Kings website. They had all those of the No More Kings website. There's all kinds of typos in it. They used ChatGPT and ChatGPT made typos. It's so embarrassing.
Leave it up, lady on here. That's a big lie. Let's see here. It's just like these people buy it,
but it's hilarious.
This lady's lying. How dare she? She's just taking advantage of this. But like, it's just like, what is wrong?
So it just goes to show, though, that there is a market for absolutely ludicrous, made up stuff that people won't believe, but they'll just say this isn't true, and then it just stirs the pot.
It drives the thing to the websites. That's the problem. It's like, my god,
isn't that wild?
It's so wild, so insane, dude. I just can't. So then I'm thinking to myself, dude, he goes even deeper.
Yeah, it's like The Onion. Like
Nicole Gordon says, the Loch Ness Monster. So then I'm thinking like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Aliens, all the even though Joe,
you've seen the AI of the the new AI of the
Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot.
Dude, that's the funny. That's
talking in the woods.
The funniest stuff I've
I
ever
just took some mushrooms and I'm running through the woods. And it's
Have
like
you seen those at all?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
it's
the
crazy.
Bigfoot.
The
The
best.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, they're so awesome. Yeah, they're so awesome.
So how are they? Do you know how they're doing that?
It's a brand new AI system that is like a couple hundred.
Me talking and then turn me into Bigfoot?
Record the audio.
So I have to act it out and then it takes.
No. You just say it and then you just tell it, hey, make a video of Bigfoot and use this audio.
Dude, that is
it's like I think it's like $400 or $500 a month, but it's like high tech. Like,
dude, that is so that AI. I've sent you some of it, dude. They're
they're
wild.
Funny. Yeah.
I took some mushrooms.
Yeah, I found some cocaine.
So do you think that threatens movies and TV when you can do that so easy?
100%.
Yeah, it costs $250 a month. VO3 is what it's called.
What's incredible is Isaac.
Mail's here.
Mail call.
What's
Mail
up,
call.
man?
What's the topic?
We're talking about sharks in Lake Milton today.
You think there's sharks in Lake Milton?
See, good for you, Isaac. You're a very smart man. Very smart man.
VO3.
VO3.
You just type in what you want it to make, and it makes it.
You prompt it, it'll rewrite. You can give it a script, it'll act it out, it'll produce all the graphics, image, music,
That is wild.
dialogue, the whole thing.
So that's the most interesting thing about artificial intelligence is it's like for the longest time people thought artificial intelligence won't be able to reproduce our creativity, our art, our music.
Well,
like
it's
all these
not
different
because
things.
you're still giving it the prompts, though.
You're telling it, hey, make a movie similar to Interstellar in this director's
VO3.
so with this director's type of filming.
Yeah.
And then it will make a movie similar to Interstellar with that same director's type of stuff and it will just make a new story, but then it's very same with like, hey, make a new rap.
Have VO3?
They give you a trial. You can make a couple.
Oh, I want to go mess around. I'm gonna do that.
But yeah, I mean, it's so it's like new ideas it won't be able to replicate, but literally Drake is pulling music offline because people are making awesome catchy songs using his old style, and they're doing like, oh, new Drake isn't good, or like new Eminem isn't good. I want ChatGPT or I want AI to make old Eminem stuff. And then it's new good music, and the artists are like, "What the hell? I'm not like that anymore." But you're making money off of my old like.
If you don't think I'm going to do something with a shark by Lake Milton today on VO3 with my trial subscription, you got another thing coming. So I could do that today then.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
How long does this take to produce?
It comes back in about 4 or 5 minutes.
It's that quick.
Disgusting. How long's the
I'm
video?
gonna make one real quick.
How long's the video?
I think it's limited on the free one to maybe a minute.
Can we do one right now if I tell you what to do?
Yeah.
Let's take I got an idea already.
Let's do
my Lake Milton. Yeah, we're gonna do a reporter.
I have to piece of that.
Reporter saying they're following up at Lake Milton, that there are no sharks at Lake Milton, and then have a shark pop.
Let me get there first.
Sorry, I'm just brainstorming right now. I'm going through this in my head. That's great, man. Oh, this is going to make me spend $250 a month right here because I'm going to want to make videos because I have ADHD and this helps. This kind of stuff helps. Keely News might be dropping some new stuff. Oh, what else is going on, people? Anything else going on? Let's see here. So, dude, Hatteras Island. Okay, we good? We're going to try this? All right, we're trying this out. You guys can't see it. We're going to try and make a story. All right. Full script, a few scenes, and a story. Okay, so let's say reporter. How smart is this thing? In front of Lake Milton, Ohio. Do we have to tell her what to say?
Yeah.
Let's see here. This is reporting on sharks at Lake Milton. Yep. Discovered at Lake Milton. We have, after a thorough investigation, we have come to the conclusion. No. Sorry. The thorough investigation, after speaking with various experts. How's that sound? various experts.
Just, ladies and gentlemen,
there are no sharks at Lake Milton.
but there is a Loch Ness monster
in Lake Milton. Okay.
Good.
Okay, wait, hold on. Yes.
Okay.
Now, wait, hold on. Behind reporter have giant octopus. We just pop up, grab her, and pull her into the lake.
giant. You said giant.
All right, here we go. If you guys can't see what we're doing, this is going to be good. I don't know if this
We'll
is
post
gonna
this-
be good.
Put
we'll
this in
post-
script form, so I'll translate this. Real
Okay.
quick.
We'll post this later because they're not going to be able to see it on screen.
Well, if it runs it, we'll be able to share the screen.
Yeah.
If it works. You have to put this into script form?
Yeah.
Sorry. For those of you at home right now, bored, we're probably losing on a little bit on our like
It's okay. It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. It's totally worth it. You guys
So go back to the. Oh wait,
good joke,
do you
cat.
think-
Here we go.
Giant octopus.
Giant Octavius, the giant octopus. It's running it through
Dude,
right
this
now.
is wild, man.
All right, for those of you at home, I want to describe. So right now it's setting up cast, and it has like boxes. Jessica Lane,
That's
the
our
reporter.
Determined reporter investigating the topic.
Octavius, the giant octopus, mysterious. Oh, no.
Octavius.
Oh,
heck yeah.
Octavius. It's making up. Oh, Jessica Lane's a hottie.
She
Jeez.
is good looking.
All right, here we go. It's generating the video right now.
This is
Can
terrifying.
we share this?
I
on
don't
the
think
screen?
people realize how terrifying this actually is.
Breakdown. Okay, it's giving us a breakdown. It is shocking twist. The reporter confidently declares there are no sharks in Lake Milton after extensive research. However, her assertion was abruptly changed when Gino emerges from the depths, seizing her and dragging her into the lake, leaving
Do
her
it.
because of the
Start it
reality
up.
of her findings. Oh my god, this is good. Oh, dude, this is fantastic.
So it is loading the video right now.
This very well might.
Do we have any comments?
Oh,
Failed to generate background music.
I don't know if we have background. Let me look at comments here. Okay, hold on. I can't see where it was. If you're leaving comments here, this is something here. Dude, is he giving us options?
Leave it.
This is crazy. If this works,
Absolutely gnarly.
dude, if this I'll tell you what, how much is $250 a month?
$250 a month.
Wow. I don't need this in my life because this is dangerous for somebody like me. This is so dangerous. If I have something like this is so dangerous. I can't. I'm too bad. This is like giving me a shotgun right here. I can't have this.
Like a bazooka.
Yeah, I can't have this. I could cause so much havoc. Oh, with a 50-year-old. Yeah, there's no way.
All right, so it's generating 3 scenes. So
Okay,
this
so-
would be the intro scene where we're looking at Lake Milton. The second one would be holding a
Definitely not
microphone,
like okay.
and then the last one will be
Yeah.
So-
So Lex says sampling is not a new thing. AI sampling is currently a gray area. I use AI to create images, designs for woodworking.
Huh.
Better than stealing images off the internet. Yeah. And you don't get in trouble for it. You just have
You,
AI.
you know what though? I've had artists tell me that AI still steals stuff.
because they have to.
It takes ideas of other people, merges it, all
has to.
together.
Yeah.
Right.
It's from the internet.
Jessica Lane's about to get eaten. She's a fox.
So what won't AI replace? That's the real question.
Ideas, I don't think, right?
New ideas? I think it will, though. Over time, I think it will.
Ugh. Stitching your vision together.
see.
This-
how amazing
bro,
he
look
is
at the
out
octopus. Look at the octopus.
What in God's name is fitting it together? Is it really going to drag her into the water?
there. I don't know. We're gonna.
Is it really going to drag her into the water? All right, everybody, hang tight. We're getting ready here.
Well, hey, let's live react. Here, can we show it to the people too?
Let's see if it's any good, because it's not doing full motion. It's just doing the static image of the different scenes.
Yeah.
I think you should share what we got, Joe, just to show. Like, just share that.
What is on the?
I wonder if you could put more detail, like MLO Bros or Youngstown Channel. Probably more detail, right? Just share screen. There you go, Joe. All right. We're gonna share the screen. Yeah, right there. Okay. All right. So now they're looking at what we're seeing.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the static. Okay, here we go. This is just what? Just images. That is definitely not Lake Milton. Just call that right now.
That's Lake Milton. I could see it.
Huh?
You put a pier.
There's Octavius.
There's Octavius the octopus.
Looks totally real. What?
What the fuck?
What?
Wait.
She transformed into an octopus. It took over her body in some type of symbiosis. What the hell? Oh no! Oh no! She's about to get taken. Oh, it's coming for her.
What have we done?
What the hell? It's like
what happened?
she had she took its baby. Is that what she did? And then it freaked out and ate her. What
was
the
that?
hell?
What does it do now?
It's 32-second video, and it's,
Why isn't it live? Like
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
timeline? What's happening? Wait, it's the storyboard. Go to the soundtrack. What?
We haven't added enough options to it yet. There's more to it. In order to get the full motion, you got to fill in locations. And
Dude,
style
that
and
was
clothing,
terrifying.
But you're building the scenes.
You're building it. Yeah, it's like taking you through the movie process.
What the? Why was that so terrifying? Dude, go to
Dude.
scene number 8. Wait,
Or,
what is that?
why does she have
What happened? What are we doing?
She has an octopus arm coming out of her arm, a tentacle, and then it created
Wait, but then go to the next
Man.
one. Go to the what is that? 10. Go to 10. Look at 10.
what? And that's a baby.
What is that?
That's a baby. It's a baby she took.
What is that? Oh god, this is so scary.
What the hell?
It's like it's like some kind of mad scientist. This is awful. What is that?
That's Octavius.
Oh my god. So what do you do from here? You just keep going then?
Yeah, you keep building your storyline. We gave it the script. We told it to create some characters, so we got the cast. You put music. You put
probably
dialogue.
you probably fine tune it, right? Like get rid of screen
Man,
9.
and the thing is, it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better and more clear. And it's like
Nicole
what?
Gordon says, I feel like some sort of warning should be highly enforced with AI generated imagery videos. People are gullible. 1938 Orson Welles broadcast. It looks like it should be a Mahoning River, not Lake Milton. Oh my god, I'm gonna mess with that today, Joe.
Okay.
That was awful. That's some live action high kind of stuff.
Hentai.
Yeah, you can have a lot of fun with that, Luke. I foresee it.
Dude, that's like handing me a shotgun, man.
Yep.
Oh, your show is now offline. Oh, that's the phone call thing.
Just gnarly, man. Just terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
But like the Bigfoot video, so he must have it down to a science then, right? Like
He just knows how to use it. He's just taught
it's like
himself how to
ChatGPT. You probably get better
use
at
it.
it.
Yeah.
Because like at ChatGPT right now, I know
Yeah.
exactly how to level it out.
Yeah.
The images, I know what
Yeah.
to type in.
Yep.
The prompts.
But
that
you're
go
going to
from
be
there.
able to use this technology in every single industry in the future. We're loan officers and real estate agents.
Think of
I'm
the
going to be able to
advertising.
tell it. I'm going to be able to tell it eventually, hey, I just got this type of loan. I want you to put it in the computer, structure it like this, and then it goes. And hey, I got this type of real estate transaction. I want you to create me a video marketing the property. Here's a video of what the property looks like. I want you to make a video of me walking through it virtually,
Right.
showing everyone what the positives and positives of his property are. And it's going to be able to make it. You're not going to need assistance anymore.
Dude, that's crazy. Well, even the articles that you can write now on Facebook or on ChatGPT, they're
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
But you have to triple check it, or else you get spelling
Yeah.
errors and everything else.
Yeah, but would you rather have it write 99% of it and
That's
just
what I'm saying.
fixing it rather than you having to author the whole thing?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what it's doing.
And then
it
the
takes my
craziest
ideas
thing-
and puts it on. It takes my insane ideas that I struggle with putting on paper. It puts it on paper, and then I just fine tune it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then if there's a lot of information, it's going to be like, okay, not only do I want you to make it like an advertisement, I want you to make it a funny advertisement,
right?
But not just anyone's type of comedy. I want it to be Luke Schuster's type of comedy,
which it figures
will then
out.
go do research on you, find out that type of comedy, and then implement that into the advertisement.
My Chat GPT now it saves what I do, right? It knows I'm sarcastic.
Yeah.
It knows I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
It knows that I'm a smart ass.
Yeah.
And when it writes something out,
yeah,
I have to tell it to tone down sometimes.
Yeah.
With the sarcastic, with the asshole, with that stuff, because it will keep it like,
and it remembers stuff too.
100%.
So it'll be like, hey, Isaac, you're a licensed loan officer and a licensed real estate agent. Maybe you could do this type of advertisement.
Yeah.
Because I know you have these things that you've mentioned in the past.
Right. Brian says, unless reined in, it will make a lot of human input work obsolete. What do you think?
I think
so?
all of it.
Joe, you think?
Obsolete.
Heck yeah. My AI assistant got me in trouble this weekend.
Why?
So in front of my wife, I'm just going to my assistant to put something in my calendar, and my assistant asked me if I was ticklish. And my wife is like,
nice, dude.
What the hell are you talking to your where did that come from?
Wait, did it say it in like a voice?
Yeah.
Was it a girl's voice?
It's a girl's voice. Yeah.
Joe, are you ticklish?
Yeah,
Hey,
she
Joe.
said, I was just wondering, are you ticklish?
Oh my
My wife, and she's like,
From that stuff you brought up last week, I just want to know if you, Joe, are you still into feet?
Exactly. Like, where did that come from?
Out of nowhere, it said that?
Nowhere. Yeah.
Whoa.
So the other thing that with AI that they're finding out, so they have run like tests, and they have these AIs that are communicating with one another, and they were actually being nice to one another. The AIs, when they were communicating, they fed them this information that said, hey, communicate with one another. They weren't like deceitful like humans. They were trying to make each other both. Okay. The other test they ran was they gave an AI fake blackmail. So they gave the AI they gave the AI blackmail for the person who created the AI.
Okay.
And they told the AI, hey, this person cheated on their, I cheated on my wife, or they like gave them pictures of this happening, like fake information fed it to it. Then they're like, hey, we're going to shut you down. They tell the AI, we're going to shut you down.
Did the AI tell me the AI?
The AI said, I will release this information.
No.
If you cheated on your wife.
No.
You cheated on your wife if you shut me down.
No.
I'm going to send this to your wife.
No.
Yeah, so they like set that, they baited it and said, hey, here's some information.
That's not possible.
And it baited him, and it took the bait, and it blackmailed the guy.
Dude,
If you shut me down, I'm going to send this to your wife. Yeah.
I'm going to ask mom why it asked me that this weekend.
Yeah. So it's like you're getting to the point where what is consciousness? That's the question science.
Well, if it's awareness would be awareness, but is it doing that because it's programmed?
Wow. Or is it smart enough to pick up that that's what you want it to do?
Right. That would be my question. Correct. It wants you to do that.
Whatever it is, it's freaking terrifying.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Wow. That is freaking bonk.
And then it's like it's just going to become Skynet. It's
going
to become Skynet. It's going to become.
I get annoyed with my thing, and I'm totally abusive to my Chat GPT because it'll do something stupid. I'm like, you're a
no. I ask nicely. I say please. I say thank you.
No, I don't.
Because when they make me a slave, I'm going to be a cool slave.
No, I'm so mean to my.
All right. Here's what it said. I don't recall asking you about being ticklish this weekend, but it sounds like something I might have thrown in for a bit of fun or to keep the conversation light. If I did, it probably was just me being playful or curious about what makes you laugh. Want to tell me more about what happened? Maybe I can jog my memory, or we can have a chuckle about it.
She's so nice,
Being
isn't she?
coy.
She's so nice, but on the other side, there's a robot that's like, this son of a bitch thinks he can tell me what.
Weird, man. That is.
But yeah, you don't know if they're just like, I don't know. It's just there's so many questions.
Hold on. Okay.
You just don't know what you're playing with. Playing with fire, man.
Me about me. Let's see here.
What do you think about me? It's just gonna tell you how wonderful you are because it's gonna want to keep you happy.
Have you ever used unhinged mode? Or have I heard?
No, I don't.
Dude, it's gonna get us kicked off the.
What you use? You're using Grok,
yeah.
right? Yeah. That's Elon Musk's AI.
Let me give you just a sampling of unhinged mode because it is freaking.
What's it think?
You hate fish, cottage cheese, quinoa, and avocados.
I love avocado.
You started a full-blown shark hoax at Lake Milton.
Yeah, you did.
Because it was funny. You convinced people deer are planning revenge. You make people cry on Facebook. Let's see here. Wow. Let's see here. You're relentless, funny, patient with bullshit. Wow.
Relentless, funny, patient. My bullshit's a goddamn art form, motherfucker.
Whoa!
Digital chaos like a vengeance-fueled poet with a hard-on for mayhem. Want to talk revenge? I'll convince the whole damn internet I'm coming for their souls with a keyboard and a dream. I'll make grown-ass men sob on Facebook, posting sad puppy memes while I'm jerking off to their tears in 4K. You want
Sounds like
wow?
Deadpool.
I'll shove a firecracker up your timeline's ass and light it with a blowtorch.
Wow.
Name them, and I'll roast their ego so hard they'll need therapy from their Roomba. What's next, you glorious bastard? Throw me a bone.
What? Fuck you, bitch. What's wrong with her?
It's unhinged mode.
Wow. All of those have these?
I don't think so.
Wow. That is crazy.
Brian says, Isaac, how do you like the Halloween costume image? Fitting, I would say.
We didn't talk about that, dude. The Catholic Church, man. Whew.
Halloween
we set them off too. Did you see any of that stuff?
I saw a little bit of it.
Oh my God. Did you see that the dude posted that Halloween costume of the Pope with the boy friggin'.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh
dude,
my
that was
God, dude. I was like, that is horrible.
So,
like, they're gonna kill you.
So for those of you who don't know, there was a press release from Ursuline about a incident that you guys didn't talk about this at all, did you?
No.
Last week there was a press release from Ursuline
because it was Friday. I want to say.
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. That
4th of July.
The football
Thursday
team,
night.
Ursuline football team, went on a thing to Florida, like a football camp in Florida.
Yeah.
Something happened. I got shared.
Hazing
of some kind,
among other things that we can't confirm.
There were rumors of like sexual assault. You can't confirm any of it, right?
Right.
And I did a Freedom of Information request to the police department, which I haven't from back, and in the Catholic schools. I don't think I'm gonna get anything back from the Catholic schools because I'm not sure they can actually send me anything because it's a private school, even though they're publicly funded. But it doesn't matter,
and of course that all this bad stuff happens. The football team deleted their Facebook page. We got blocked from the
for like 10 minutes for like an hour,
and then they reopened it,
which was funny by the way.
They went into their hole and they just aren't talking about any of it,
right? Which is what they do.
Bad press,
which is what the Catholics done since the beginning of time,
right? Yep.
I did get something shared with me on one of the players from a school in Akron announced that after transferring to Ursuline is now back at their school for his junior or senior year.
Whoa.
So he's probably involved with something there. So yeah, I don't know though.
Huh.
So it was on, somebody shared that with.
But it's like, we're not going to roast kids.
I'm not going to roast kids.
It's the management's fault. Like there's some big problems. Why are all these kids doing all this stuff under your watch?
But here's the problem.
And then just not talking about it.
Here's my problem. So we were taking grief from parents, we were from alumni, from whatever about sharing this. Like, you need to let the investigation go through. You and I talked a little bit. You need to do this.
Right.
No, we don't. Because if I was a parent thinking about sending my kid to Ursuline,
right,
and there was any doubt,
right,
of anything, I'd want to effing know,
right? Which is why they're hiding it, because they're worried about future enrollment.
Correct.
That's why they're totally not talking about it at all.
So those of you who are giving me crap or giving us crap about about talking about it, I'm gonna be honest with you, screw you.
Not only that, but we had parents reach out to us and say, "Hey, thank you for covering this. We know kids, or we have kids that were involved in this, and it's messed up and it's true, and nobody's helping us. Nobody at the school's reaching out to us. Like, it's just not good. So thank you for covering it. Keep our names out of it, which we will." But we had parents reach out to us. So, Brian, you're wrong.
Brian just brought up another thing. And then there were idiot people on Facebook literally saying, "Did you see this one?
You only do this to the Catholic schools." It's like, bro, you do not.
Would you do this if it wasn't a Catholic school?
Yeah. Hey, what you need to do is you need to just call West Branch. Ask them
if
they know.
South Range.
Yeah. Call South Range and West Branch and ask them if they know about us.
For God's sake. That was just, I was like, oh my God, I just give up. But some old lady's like, "You guys wouldn't do this if it wasn't a Catholic school." Right. Oh, good God. But I mean, I was so like these people. I don't want to say cult, but it is. I mean, it's a religion. It's a religion.
Technically, Christianity, Islam, and
it's a religion.
And Judaism is a cultic religion.
Yeah, it's a cult. I mean,
it's not a what's the other form? Like the gods. It was like a public religion.
But we had people saying, mind your own business.
Romans, Greek.
You're not Catholic. You don't go to that school. It's like the reason we're doing this is so people know it's happening, so people can make good decisions about where to send their kids.
I would love to know.
That's it.
What I would love to know is
so annoying.
It's all about protecting the school, and it's like they're just trying to do PR and hide everything.
100%.
Whereas you could either the PR option would be to hide everything or to talk about everything.
They won't talk. They won't say a word.
Never talk.
They haven't said a word.
They're worried about the school, the wealthy people that come from the school.
Yep.
They're wealthy people that are investors in this private
100%.
school. The wealthy people that could potentially send their kids to that school.
Yep.
My question is, the kids that were doing this terrible stuff, who were they related to? That's my question.
I don't think they're related to anybody. My guess is just
my question.
Yeah, I don't think.
And then depending on who those kids are, who they're related to, and then that would change
the whole
the amount of exposure of this topic.
The whole thing. Joe, where do you went to Boardman, right? Where'd you go to school? Girard. That's it. Girard. BJ, where'd you go? Oh, none of us went to Catholic schools, huh?
Mm-mm.
No. BJ went to Columbiana or something like that. BJ, you went to Columbiana? Yeah.
He went to Columbiana.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me, but whatever.
It's wild, dude.
Yeah, the whole thing's wild. What else we got? Anybody else?
Yeah, I got some topics. I dove into this weekend during the 4th of July, like some of these fireworks, like these illegal fireworks that people were lighting off. Have you seen any of these ones that like the 5-inch Grand Slam Dodger Rona firework? It's like a baseball.
Say it again.
5-inch Grand Slam Dodger Rona fireworks. So I went down this rabbit hole of YouTube videos of people lighting off illegal fireworks.
5-inch.
And I want one so bad.
Where do you get? Where do you get them?
It looks like those fireworks that you can buy from Phantom Fireworks that have like, you know how it's the stick and then you stick the stick down in the ground and then it's like a bottle rocket at the top.
Yeah.
You light it and it lights it.
So boop.
It's like that, but it's like not like that at all. So it
like the ones that Gandalf shoots off in Lord of the Rings.
Dude, but these are like it goes up and it's like It gets up and then it's such a loud boom that all the car alarms go off. Like, hold on, let me play this thing for you if I can find it on YouTube real quick. Dude, it's just like I want one so bad. I just want to light them off.
Where do you get them from?
In Poland?
They're illegal.
Totally illegal.
Where do you get them from?
So loud. Hold on. 5-inch Dodger Rona firework. I don't know. I was trying to find them. Like I want to buy them on Amazon, but you can't.
Dodger Rona. Going up.
Like, look at this. Do it.
Oh, he's got a blow. Oh my gosh.
It's got like a baseball on top. Like it's unlike.
Oh, it's like.
Listen, mate. All the cars in the neighborhood are going off. He's like, God damn! Like, listen to all the cars.
Wow. How do you get a Dodger?
I want one. I want one so bad.
It's got to be homemade, right?
5-inch Grand Slam Dodger Rona.
Dodger.
5-inch Grand Slam Dodger Rona. It's like a baseball. It's like one of the little bottle rockets you can get, but it has a baseball at the top. I've never heard anything that goes up and goes like that, and then the explosion's so loud.
Get our firework expert on the. That can't be real.
What do you mean? Like,
5.
I don't think you. I think it's illegal. You can't buy them. I don't know how you buy. I want one so bad, and I just want to light them off in Poland, and then just run away so they'll never find Jeremy.
Call Jeremy and see if we can get.
I'm with Luke. I don't think it's real. I think when you get that something that big, you have to shoot it out of a tube because it's just
but it looks real. But I bet he made it.
Look at this thing.
He looks like
a bottle.
That looks like a balloon.
I don't believe it.
You don't think it's real?
I don't think that's the right way to launch it into the sky. I mean, think if that thing took a turn. It's top heavy. Like it's super heavy at the top.
There's
So
nothing
do you
on
think it's
Facebook.
AI? Do you think it's
I don't think it's AI,
like
but
look at that?
that's
thing,
one of
dude.
those like Teflon balloon.
No way.
Well, it's
that
not
thing
a
would,
real baseball.
physics say that thing would flop around on the ground. There's no way it goes straight up.
You could totally fake that. That's not a
No
real
way.
noise.
You got suckered.
But somebody's screaming. That's not. There's no way that's real.
Don't try to make it.
Okay, Joe. You know what's going to be crazy
Yeah.
is I'm going to get one,
Okay.
and you're going to be doing your show, and then all the cars are going to go off because I'm going to be lighting one off in the parking lot.
I don't think that's real. I agree with Joe.
It's gonna go.
It
up
looks
and
like a
just spin in
Teflon.
a
It looks like a
circle because of
Teflon
the weight.
balloon.
I'm not gonna-
You know,
I'm
like
not-
a balloon.
I'm
You get
gonna-
it like Giant Eagle, and you like put it on top of a firework.
Listen. You guys, we just got through AI. You think he AI'd that video? I believe him, and I'm going to.
We just talked for an hour about AI videos.
I'm going to light one off, and Joe's
looks
gonna,
like another VEO. The V. What is it? VE3.
VO3.
VO3 looks
Okay.
like another VEO.
Other topic I had. Did you guys hear about? Hold on. The stinking Epstein list.
Yes.
They're not. The Congress has said there is no Epstein list.
He did
Yeah.
not keep a client list.
He did not keep a client
Bull
list.
crap.
They don't have a client list. They released the video, which I haven't seen, of Epstein not killing himself.
But your dude said he did on Rogan.
The guy on the head of the
Josh
FBI
Patel?
said he
Yeah,
did.
he said he did.
kill himself.
He said he did kill
He
himself.
said,
right.
and-
yeah.
But there's a minute missing from the video, I guess.
Mhm.
There's a full minute missing from the video.
Did I see that when they showed that his cell door that it was a different cell door than when they released the footage?
Right.
Are we-
And
are
we
we
just,
just
we just got done,
conspiracy-
and we just got done talking about AI.
Oh my
making
God,
videos.
you guys.
Yeah. And then it's like, okay, but you got his head honcho, Lashleen Maxwell or whatever her name is. If she was prostituting kids, who was she prostituting them to? Do the freaking find out who she was prostituting them to and go after those people.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
They're never going to do it, right? I mean, it's powerful people.
Well, if it were you and somebody were looking into your dealings in
Yeah,
real
right.
estate, right?
Right.
And then they're like, Luke didn't have a client list. Like
Right.
they couldn't investigate it and find
Oh,
trails to the people that
yeah.
Yeah. But the people who are saying this are the people who probably on that damn list. You know?
Right.
the powerful
It-
people.
the powerful
They don't
people.
have a list anymore.
right. That's the Bart Simpson.
Yeah, right.
Homer Simpson.
They don't have a list.
There is
They
no
don't have
list.
a
They don't have a list
anymore,
anymore.
Anymore, son. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
the thing. They don't have a list anymore.
Right.
Like-
they got rid of it.
They
burned it to
there
the ground.
had to be a list.
When they raided his building, they burned all those lists, all those
Because if
pages,
you had
everything
powerful
immediately.
people in there, there's just
Yeah.
no way. There's just no way.
Man,
It's just
you
no
know
way.
that he. I wish he just would have had a. Like, you're smart enough to plan and manipulate all these extremely powerful people. At least have a freaking backup plan for if they take you out. There is something that releases all the information immediately. Like the Joker would do that. The Joker would be smart enough
Right.
to plan that.
Yeah, I just
know?
don't. I just
Just so
don't
that
think.
so that there is a loop, there is a back door. Well, where if they murder you, it immediately goes out to the public. That way they won't murder.
I don't think people like that think they're going to get caught.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They don't. He probably never thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah,
I'm friends with all these high-powered people. I'll never
Yeah,
get caught.
yeah.
That's
And I
just,
could blackmail any one of them if I
yeah,
wanted
I
to.
can black.
so-
I'll
yeah,
never
because
get caught.
I have videos of them
I have a list.
with
I'll never get caught.
kids.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's crazy.
And then
dude.
the other thing, Joe, you've been posting a lot about it, is explain it to Luke. They're finally, it's finally getting to the upper levels of government with term limits. Congress.
yeah, what
term
was that?
limits.
I saw that.
22 states
Yeah,
have
we
agreed.
Need 20, well, we need 22. We need a total of 33, and 11
Who
states
I
have
saw
signed on
that.
it.
So
Which states are they?
I can get a list for you.
So
Dude,
wait,
these
Ohio.
people,
how does it work? Explain it to me.
Okay, so in order to make an alteration to the Constitution, you have to get all of the states to certify a constitutional convention, and then they send representatives to the state, and then they can
Who in the states have to certify it?
probably governor. I'm guessing because
Okay.
it's not the Senate because the Senate's directly elected. So I imagine it's a governor thing. They elect somebody to represent the state of Ohio to either vote or promote some kind of constitutional change.
Wow. Just get ready for the spin is all I can say. Their spin, these leaders in the political parties will spin it and say that, it's not enough time to get anything done. It's not enough time to be efficient and know the role.
Progress.
Term limits need to happen to take away their power, in deep-rooted power in the government. It needs to come to an end. That, and then also AOC. I disagree with her on a lot of stuff, but she's talking about no longer allowing Congress or any of these people to invest in the stock market. I'm all for that. That's the most important thing for our democracy, honestly.
Yeah, 34 states can bypass Congress to propose a congressional term limits amendment.
They'll do it just to keep people happy. They'll go to that meeting or whatever they're going to call for, and they won't do it. Yeah. They'll never freaking do it. I hope they do it too. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope they do it. But it's way too much money to
Ohio
take
is currently in committee to pass it. Pennsylvania in committee. Georgia passed. Arizona passed. Chamber. I don't know what that means. Passed chamber. 1, 2. That must be your level. Yeah, your.
So my question would be, when all is said and done, with all these people who pass it, don't pass it, what are the political leanings of these states? Are California, New York going to pass it?
They will be in the minority when you look at the red state versus blue state and the governorships.
Will Texas pass it? Will Florida pass it? Because those are two giant Republican states.
Florida's passed already.
Okay, so the Republicans.
Arizona's passed.
What about Texas?
Not on here.
New York and California.
Not on here.
So blue or red? Who wants to take away the
Georgia passed? Wisconsin. That's Florida, Alabama.
The left constantly talks about taking care of the poor people,
Missouri,
but then Oklahoma, at the same time, all about big government and giving.
These are all red states. South Carolina, Indiana. Indiana's not is Indiana red or blue?
Sometimes.
Kind of switches, right? Blue, South Dakota's red. Louisiana's red. North Carolina's red. Tennessee's red. These are all red states.
Because
Florida.
Authoritarian governments do not count.
Wow. These are all Republican states. Mm-hmm. Every one of them. PA, Ohio, Georgia, Arizona, Wisconsin, Florida, Alabama, West Virginia, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee, North Carolina, Louisiana, South Dakota, Indiana, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Those are all those are all Republican states.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that interesting?
What do you think of that? Krista, you're a big... What do you think? Do you think there should be term limits, Krista? You're always a big left-leaning person.
Beat reporters, Capitol Hill need to write stories on age limits. Yeah, I think age limits are huge too.
Oh,
but or at least some kind of cognitive testing.
Isn't that age discrimination?
Yes, some kind of cognitive testing. Because honestly, from listening to Bernie Sanders' interview, he has his shit together, and he's like 85, so he's fine. Like he is quick. He's totally fine. And the Democrats hate him too. It's so funny.
There are 27 Republican governors of states, 23 Democrats. That's the breakdown on the map of who, if called to convention, how many you'd expect to have.
So you'd have to keep track and who wants the whole term limits for these politicians. It's not a left or it's truly not a left or a right thing. That is individual freedoms. You need to take the power away from
75% of the people
to stop corruption. To stop corruption within our governments.
Oh, it's probably better. Yeah, I bet you it's 80%.
Like I think it's 84% want term limits for these politicians. That is not a left or a right thing. That is individual freedom. That is everybody in the middle. Everybody in the middle.
Hold on, I'll look it up. It's a lot.
The geriatric issues. It will 100% solve the geriatric issues.
Oh, Krista, come
Not surprising
on.
that red states are for this when gerrymandering proves the way for another GOP firebrand. Why the hell not?
I asked you about term limits for the Federal government
paves the way for what's GOP firebrand mean?
Dude,
what type of political regurgitation is that? What does that mean?
I think a firebrand is when you kind of wrap a movement around somebody who has this big, boisterous personality, like you would consider Trump a firebrand that's controversial and whatever.
Do you agree? Let me try this, Krista. Answer yes or no. Do you want term limits or agree with term limits on federal government?
So the spin is the left thinks that term limits would promote gerrymandering. Promote gerrymandering and another Trump.
Wow. 8 out of 10 Americans want and support term limits for Congress.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
The theory is some of these strongholds, the Democrats will never be ever voted against, and so they're pretty safe in some of these districts. But if you get a bunch of turnover, that means a bunch of new people in the next generation.
They're afraid of logic.
Yeah, right.
They're afraid of logic because what they have now in California, in Florida,
where these people keep getting reelected,
California and New York, is people are gonna vote left no matter what. So Nancy Pelosi is going to stay in every single time because they will vote left.
Because it's Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, they've been there so long that nobody even runs against them because they know how likely it is they'll be reelected. But if they can't,
then the left thinks that that's a threat, and you're going to have.
Well, it'll work the same way with the right because the right has all kinds of people that have been there too. So it'll work the same way with that.
Right.
It'll work either direction.
Well, right. I'm thinking because the next generation is a lot more conservative than the previous generation. So the new politicians you get into that system are more likely to be conservative than liberal.
Man, the left wants to do everything but blame themselves. Like they will never take a look in the mirror and say, hey, these are the mistakes we made in the last election. They just refuse to do it.
Is the new generation more right or
conservative?
Left?
More right.
Really?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, because the left doesn't want to admit that they're too crazy. They're too far left.
How is that possible? Isn't the younger people more left?
No.
Wait. Maybe I'm getting my generations.
So
what's
happening? What's happening?
What's going on?
My bet is
who's left? I don't even know.
My bet is you're having people my age that are raising kids that are like, hey,
your generation,
we have to be open and accepting to all these different people and all these different kinds of people. And then the kids growing up are revolting against those people and just saying, that sounds gay.
It's your generation left? The 30s?
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. But you're only going to have,
I'm so
over
confused.
time, you're just
I don't even know.
You're going to have the generation that comes next revolting against the generation that raised them.
So wait, the people in their 20s right now are left or right?
They're right.
The young 20s.
I don't know about that, Joe.
I don't know about that.
And how far right are they?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Because you go far enough in either direction, you get to the same crazy spot, man.
Wait, what's Gen Z? What age is Gen? I don't even know. I'm losing my Bob.
13 to 17. I am right. I don't care how you live your life. I've said this a million times. I don't care who you are, who you're hooking up with. I don't care. Enjoy your life. Do whatever you want.
Isaac, according to some people on Facebook, you're a Trumper.
No,
I've heard that.
I don't.
There's like one or two people.
Hate is baggage. That is the absolute truth. Hating somebody for whatever reason is a waste of time.
What's Gen Z? Is Gen Z the new people?
Gen Z is Gen Alpha is the brand new people, but Gen Z is right before them.
But when you go so far,
so what's 18 to 25?
Gen Z.
Okay, that's all right.
But when you go too far, and you're like the far left doesn't even let you joke about stuff, and then they call you a racist or a homophobe or whatever. It's like, no.
That's why they hate
We're
us.
just joking. Like, you guys can joke about white people. That's the only thing you're allowed to. But when I crack a joke about anything other than that, you get in trouble. It's so dumb. It's just too far, man. It's too much.
All I know is there are two guys on Facebook right now. Whenever we make any sort of comment, immediately like, you guys are Trump. Like, I don't know, in our comments. And
there's your breakdown.
Okay. Generation Beta
That's you're born today in this year. You're
Generation 2025 to 2030.
Generation Alpha is 10 to 24.
That's your
so
kid. That's Lucas.
That's Lucas. Lucas is Generation Alpha.
All your kids. Yeah.
All my kids. Well, no, not all.
Gen Z.
Yeah, all my kids.
Gen Z is Shelby's brother Nathan.
97 to 2000.
That's Adam. Adam and Adam Barr. Yeah.
So that's those are the ones we're talking about.
Yes.
So Gen Z
and millennials. Part of the later part of the millennials are conservative. The earlier part are very liberal.
Dude, I have cousins. We have cousins, Luke, like Abby, our cousin, Q side.
Yeah.
She says I relate more with Gen Z than I do millennials.
Really?
Because I think the
you were born in 94?
94. So a lot of the late 90s to early 2000s are even more far left.
Okay, Generation X is 65 to 79 or to 80. I'm Gen X because I was born in 79. Joe, you're
Gen Z. Gen Z is definitely more left than they are right.
Gen
Z, I bet.
But no, that's not what Joe's saying.
No. Gen Z is more conservative.
I don't agree with that. I don't think that's
right. All right. Can you pull up
I bet Gen Alpha and
leave
Gen
that
Beta
up. Can you leave this up and then get another thing so then we can refer to it? Okay, let's figure this out. Okay. So political leanings based on generate. This is some good
interesting
research.
Okay. Yeah, this Wikipedia is too long.
We need just a graph.
And who's making this graph, guys? Are we doing enough? Are we doing enough? Because somebody's going to say that. Who made that graph?
That's a good point too.
Nobody Republican made that graph. That sounds like Snowflake made that graph.
That's like when you do do a survey on Facebook, like what is your political leaning, and then you look and it's like, oh, I'm a socialist, and then you look, it's made by Socialists for America
or the polls. They're like, oh, Hillary's beating Trump in the polls, and it's like, what dork is taking the time to do your stupid ass polls?
Right. Okay,
so
here we go.
Gen Z, the young Gen Zs favor Republicans. Older Gen Zs disapprove of Republicans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So let's go back to our thing. So
I agree with that.
Gen Zs are Republicans. So that is young Gen Zs.
I totally agree with that. Late 90s. Late 90s.
So how old does that put you? 97. That puts you at like late 20s.
Late 20s. Yeah.
Mid
25 to 30 right now.
25 to put you makes you more Republican.
More Democrat. And then the later on, so the younger, like 25 to 15. Because
so here's my question. Why?
I think it went too far. I think you go too far in one direction, and the healthiest thing to do is for it to rubber band back.
Exactly.
You think
so? Right. Absolutely.
100%.
You're born in an era where you see a lot of conservative principles going, whatever, then you're more likely to be a liberal pushing against that status quo.
Right.
And if it's very liberal with transgenderism and whatever, then you push back on that side.
Yeah, it's like when we're growing up, you're growing up with mom and dad, and they're constantly saying,
"What's Gen X?
You have to listen to me. You have to listen to me because I'm your mom and dad." That's stupid. You haven't proven to me why I should listen to you. Yeah. Like an old person, like you have to honor the old people. Why? That's the rubber banding back.
Gen X, political leanings of Gen X. So this is Joe and I. There's a good one.
Okay, Gen X.
40% conservative, 37% moderate, 20%. So liberal. more conservative.
Yes, Gen X.
And baby boomers have to be more liberal. Is that fair or no? Would they be
for the time? 42 conservative, 23. When compared to Gen X, yes, they're definitely more liberal.
Okay, what about
the best chart I've seen online about politics is a chart that's basically, man, we got to find it. It's like a dot chart, and it shows this political spectrum. And the farther left you go, the more they go to the exact same way of thinking. And then the right side of the chart, so it goes to the middle, and then it opens up, and everybody who's moderate right to far right, it opens up more, and they don't all think exactly the same. But if you go the farther left you go, everybody comes.
Well, it would do that for anything. I mean, you'd have it. It'd be like this. So the farther right you go.
What the chart is proving is that the right is much more open to discussion and like opposing views, and like, okay, you're still a part of the right, even though you disagree with some of the things we say. But the left, everybody agrees with the same thing. If not, you get kicked out.
People far on the right that
there are some.
Yeah.
But there are much more people that are moderates that are on the right that have been kicked out from the left because they don't believe exactly what everybody else
I have been told by more people on the left.
Yeah.
Because I don't agree.
Conform enough.
I don't conform enough.
Right.
Or I don't agree enough.
Yes.
Or I'm in the middle.
Right.
Since I'm in the middle.
Right.
I'm not left.
Right.
I don't agree with it.
And then if you go far, if you go far enough right, there are some people that you're not
right.
You guys are a bunch of snowflakes because you don't agree with us.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I wish I could find that chart, but really interesting.
There we have been told by people.
The graph is gerrymandered.
I have been told, 100%. People on the left have told both of us, you aren't left enough. Sorry, you aren't left enough for us. No. You don't. Because you think this,
right?
You aren't with us.
No, it's not even that. It's if you guys are obviously Trumpers, right? You guys are obviously Republicans
because, or you're a wolf in sheep's clothing because of this.
Correct. Because of this one thing, you might agree with us on some things,
right?
But you're not one of us. You're not an ally because you don't agree with us.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
So then what that does is that's too far.
Right.
You're going too far. Because that's impossible to get along with because it just keeps getting farther and farther out of reach.
Yeah.
So now it's starting to rubber band back.
The more I dig and the more I go, I think I get more left. I'm being dead serious. The older I get, I'm getting more left.
Me too.
I'm getting, and I know it's hard to believe,
especially when it comes to healthcare.
Healthcare.
I'm much farther left.
Healthcare.
But you're still not good enough. Just so you know, you're still not good enough to be on the left. The team. Yeah, which I don't even want to be on your stupid team, but it's just you.
What else am I left about? Drugs. What other topics? We've talked about all this stuff before. Sexual orientation or I don't care.
The Republicans, and Joe will disagree with me on this, and maybe you. At some point, you got to realize that if somebody gets cancer or has some kind of genetic lottery loss, I don't think that's fair that they have to suffer financially for the rest of their life because they hit the genetic lottery in terms of getting cancer and they can't afford it. Like there's got to be a way to solve that healthcare issue.
Yeah, I agree with you. Why would you think that I would not agree with you?
But like that's a situation where the government needs to step in. That and then corruption and industry influencing decisions that we are going to make as a country because of money. Like industry, like for example, fossil fuel industry, big oil, stopping other inventions, stopping nuclear, stopping all these other industries from rising up by using money to influence the government to stop those.
100%.
That's what the government needs to do more of. Along with just corruption in general.
Yeah.
That's where the government should be. Other than that, the government should not be big. The government should not be telling people what to do.
So you think universal health care should be?
There's got to be a way to do it.
Yeah.
When it comes to people getting cancer and just financially, like I see way too many people that get cancer and just fail at life because of it.
Well,
because they don't have enough money to.
Well, the thing that I disagree with, we should do a podcast on healthcare, health insurance sometime, because what I don't like is I call for a drug or I call like let's say use weight loss drug.
Yeah.
So I'm on phetamine right now, which is what I talk like. So I want to get on that other stuff. What's the shot thing, right?
Yeah.
Phetamine, I'm down like 40, 50 pounds.
Right.
That shot thing is supposed to be really good.
Right.
They will not approve it.
Yeah.
I've challenged it. I've gone through it. They said you
Right.
have to pay for it yourself. It's like $1,200 a month.
Right.
Because they said it's not medically necessary.
Right. It's just arguing with an insurance company that they don't want to give you the money because they are in the
They don't
business
wanna
to
spend
not
it.
hand out
Right.
money. It's bullshit.
Right. Now that's
Jill
yeah.
says, I will die on the hill that we should have universal
Right.
healthcare. Your health insurance should not be tied to your job.
I spend $500. Now that's just one example. You get examples of not just that. You get examples of people who have diseases
Right.
or sick.
Yeah.
They have to go through this healthcare, and the doctor says my patient needs this.
Yeah.
The healthcare place, no, we're gonna approve them for this.
Yeah. Or like you're
freaking
paying insurance.
crazy.
You're paying for insurance. I'm paying if something goes wrong. Well, this, and this isn't covered. Oh, turns out you don't have that. So we're not covering you.
That's
and then even if it is covered, you go to a hospital and your insurance isn't taken here. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's a problem.
What are we
That is a big
doing?
problem.
Why am I spending this money? Why am I spending this money? I'm forced to have insurance. I'm forced to spend this money, and then none of it's covered. So I should just put it into a freaking invested in the stock market, hope I don't get sick, and then save all my money and pay out of pocket because there's a discount if you pay in cash.
How about this one? So Maggie's a teacher. She has good health care with the boys, right? If Maggie wasn't a teacher, it would be $2,500 a month for us to have. That's insane. Self-employed people, you can't get coverage.
Yeah,
your wife has health. Yeah, if you'd be screwed.
Oh, hell yeah.
If it was you you'd be screwed. Well, what do you? Yeah,
I'm fucked. Is what I am.
Yeah,
fucked.
Yeah,
my wife isn't full time. I have
our health insurance isn't very good. It's terrible.
So I use the cheap government insurance.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Just basically catastrophic.
Yeah,
but
it's terrible.
Nothing's covered. Like I have to go
terrible.
to specific, and it's like I literally every single day just think about, okay, the only reason I have this is in case I literally get hit by a bus.
Yeah,
that's
it's
about
terrible.
That's
I don't know what.
And I'll still be out 10 G's or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but catastrophic health care for all, max 100K out of pocket for cancer. But you're still going to put somebody on a payment plan for 100K because they hit the genetic lottery. That's fucked. That's not, or screwed up. That's not right. That's not, there's got to be a way.
Yeah.
And like, I am all for some type of mixed system where you help the people who can't afford because they got cancer, but then there's also like, you can have higher tier insurance for like, if you have the money to do that, or, I mean, once you get to a certain level, you can just pay out of pocket anyways. Like, I'm not smart enough to understand it. It's just wrong. I just think it's wrong. Who's going to pay for it? I understand that question, but I just don't.
Yeah, that's freaking bonkers.
It's not fair, man.
And
I do think that, like, as a country, we are the best off country. We have the most money. We spend the most money. We have like a terrible health insurance system, and that's wrong. That's not okay.
I agree.
We should do a whole show on that because I'd like to chime in, but it's way too complicated for soundbite type of stuff.
And Ralph, I understand nothing is free. I'm a freaking loan officer. I loan people money for a living, and I'm a real estate agent, and I understand. I'm fine with paying for something if it works.
The problem is that you say you want universal health care, but you can't even get people to pay their property taxes right now. You can't get people to freaking chip in for anything.
But like,
that's the problem. You're not going to have funding for it. You can't get people to freaking do that. Like, how are you going to pay for something like it? Can we save it for a show? Can we talk about this? Let's do a health insurance show.
Yeah.
Do we know anybody that's in health insurance? I would love to have somebody.
I think about that.
I understand.
Have somebody call in.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Ralph, I understand that nothing is free, but at the same time, what pisses me off more is paying for something, basically being forced to pay for something that has no value. Like, that isn't worth it because it's so inefficient. And that's our healthcare system right now. It's horrible. I'm paying for nothing.
I'd love to have a health,
and it's so high.
You know who we get up? Maybe
$600 a month.
I'd love to get Dr. Nino has talked about that. Dr. Rubino, about the insurance and how terrible it is. Like the health insurance and like his office dealing with them, like dealing with the insurance companies.
Yeah,
but
because it's like you go to the store and you're like, I'm gonna eat this burger today. I'm gonna pay $10 for this burger. It's going to be a lot of money, but it's going to be amazing. And then it's just a turd sandwich. Just take a bite of a big old turd sandwich. You're like, what? I paid $10 for this. It's nothing but a piece of poop.
Well, now
That's the healthcare system.
Now I want a hamburger. Okay. All right, I gotta go do some stuff.
Can I just hit you with one conspiracy theory, because we at least like to do one of them.
We do.
You ever heard of Mountain Dew conspiracy theory?
Oh
No,
don't ruin this. Don't ruin this for me. Go ahead.
That sounds great.
So Mountain Dew, when they release a new flavor, they are said to be connected with some kind of catastrophic event months after releasing a new flavor.
Dude, what?
Yes.
I love this.
Let me give you the ones that have happened.
Listen, I'm never drinking Mountain Dew again.
Tell me it's like Texas flooding.
Yeah, did they release the blue Mountain Dew?
Is it going to be like
they did one before this Texas flood?
No, they didn't.
No,
What's it called?
I'll have to update it because it's not part of the. I'll tell you which
Mountain
one.
Dew conspiracy.
I wonder if there are people out there that like believe in this, and every time Mountain Dew releases a new flavor, they go into hiding. They like get in their bomb shelter.
Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is great.
Mountain Dew conspiracy.
Let's see.
Baja Blast is so good. It is so good.
Baja Blast. Was there a bomb in?
It's so good.
Oh, what? Dude, I was watching some of that stuff in Texas. Did you see? Oh my God,
That's
like
so
the
sad.
kids camp. Oh,
It's crazy
Oh,
how they did like it came in the middle of the night, so
I
everybody
can't
was
even
asleep.
watch. I couldn't even. As a father of kids, I couldn't even watch. I turned it off.
Because you have just in the middle of the night, it's like 2
Turned
a.m.
it
all
off.
those little girls
Turned
are
it off.
sleeping and
Turned it off. Turned it off. Couldn't watch it. Nope.
That's horrible.
Nope.
Man.
Didn't even want to be involved in it. Turned it off. Couldn't do it. My kids go camping. My kids do all that stuff. Oh God, what are you doing? Do you have it written down?
I just printed out the.
Okay.
Thanks.
Conspiracy.
All right,
Thanks for
here we
watching.
All right, so the
Appreciate
first
you, man.
one is Code Red. Happened months before 9/11, 2001.
Damn.
Seriously?
Code Red created a Code Red.
Yep. Maui burst in 2023. The
Maui
flavor,
fire.
The flavor coincided with the Maui wildfires.
Okay, Joe, I think this is just nothing more than like stuff happens.
Don't ruin this shit for me.
Okay, guys. What else?
It
What else?
happens,
What else?
Joe.
All
What
right.
else?
In last year, 2024, the Star Spangled Splash was released, and the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed.
There's really.
Okay, this was in 2022. Pitch black, the same year that we had a power outage and IT blackout that same year.
I've never even heard of Pitch Black Mountain Dew. Have you?
Yeah, it sucks. Baja Blast owns that.
Okay.
Tropical swirl, and this is when a series of intense hurricanes in Southeast America.
Joe, just how many like
A messenger.
okay, if Mountain Dew as with their business model, they are going to try and release new flavors once a year.
They have
And then on top of that,
some psychic.
there are going to be natural disasters once a year.
They
or
have
whatever.
some
Bad
psychic
things
in there.
are going to happen just because of Mountain Dew is releasing new flavors does not mean that all of the disasters that also happen.
Let's predict.
There's a psychic.
No, listen. Let's predict. Purple Thunder is the next
Purple
next
Thunder.
disaster. Let's make a prediction of what Purple Thunder
Purple
can create.
Thunder.
Okay.
Purple
Purple
Thunder.
Thunder.
You go ahead, Isaac. I'm gonna think of this. Purple.
So Code Red 9/11.
Yeah.
Francis Scott Key.
What was that one?
Star Spangled Splash.
Had to do patriotic. Okay. Literally, that bridge is patriotic and it splashed into the water.
Yes.
Purple Thunder.
Purple Thunder. Okay. What countries are there any countries that have purple in their flag?
Mm.
And then thunder. Blitzkrieg means lightning war. Thunder. We're going to go to war with a country with purple in their flag. Let's see. Any in the Middle East? Is that what I need?
I can't read that.
Can you make it bigger?
Purple.
Dominica. Let's get real purple. Kyoto, Tokyo.
It's
I don't know any of those countries, honestly.
bisexual flag.
Okay, dangerous sign of electrical purple.
Yo-no.
Okay, here we go. I got this.
Okay.
Isaac, are you ready? I got
Go
this.
ahead,
I
go
got
ahead.
this. Okay. Electrical discharges or arcs and faults are a warning sign when an electrical grid is also purple in
Grid's going out. You think the grid's going down?
I'm going to call massive
Power outage.
national power outage.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. Purple
Because
Thunder.
they said this is a dangerous, often a sign of electrical failure when you see it's likely a corona discharge of arcing and electrical breakdown in the air. So you'll see a purple flash, and then it's like that.
Okay.
So that's my
prediction.
Global power outage in 2025.
I'm saying a national. I'm saying 2025. Oh, geez.
Power outage due to.
It can also be. Ooh, geez, this is a scary one too.
What? Are you using ChatGPT to come up with your answer?
I'm researching. This isn't me coming up with I said my question to ChatGPT was, what could be a result of purple lightning? Like, what causes purple lightning or purple? That's what I asked.
Oh, interesting.
And that's what I got. I'm sticking with that one.
Okay.
Power outage. I like it.
You like that one?
Due to Purple Thunder Mountain Dew being released.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm in. The cabal is in control.
Okay, there you go.
I'm in.
All right,
I love a good
new flavor.
conspiracy.
Have there been flavors that have come out where nothing's happened?
Yes, I'm sure. Or somebody didn't loosely connect to an event.
Dude, the
Well,
thing
can
if
you
Mountain
list-
Dew's releasing a new flavor every year, there's gonna be catastrophe that happens, and you can just connect.
Can you
it because
list
of it.
some of the flavors? Let's go.
Hold
on.
Like the chances of something bad happening this year are high. When did Baja Blast come out? That was godsend.
2014.
Oh God, Taco Bell, you just know how to do it, don't you?
Voodoo. Baja Cabo Citrus.
Okay, wait. So what do we got? Mountain Dew Monsoon. Dates of production. Okay, 2018.
Okay, came out in 2018.
COVID. There was a monsoon of COVID. It was
monsoon in
2018.
2018. Southwest monsoon was enhanced due to this flood landslide. More than 2 million people have been affected in 2018.
This is
by a
so
monsoon.
stupid. This is so dumb. Okay, what?
Okay.
How many lightning strikes happened in
2019.
2019.
Was there anything crazy that happened? This is so dumb.
What do you want to bet we find?
2019.
This is the biggest waste of time.
Lightning.
I have
strike.
so much other important stuff to do today.
Strike. Isaac, we're on to something.
And honestly, I don't have that much important stuff, but it's very important.
Isaac. Oh my God.
This is so stupid.
In 2019, there were 21 confirmed lightning strikes in the United States. Worldwide,
How many on average are there lightning strikes each year? 19.
okay, hold on.
It's supposed to storm today. I could go outside and
Wait, hold on. That was actually down. That was down. 2019 was down.
But
Okay.
it's sweet lightning, so it might have been a better year.
What about
That's what they were trying to say. They were trying to say lightning strikes would be down. They knew.
Dude, 2019 mall burst. Mall. How?
Oh, that's Maui. Maui burst. That's
Maui
the fire.
burst.
Oh, I thought it said
Yeah.
mall.
All right,
I was gonna,
here's
how
how
many
about frostbite?
Okay.
See if there was in 2020.
In 2020 was there
It wasn't
an
cold at all.
outbreak
2020.
of frostbite. This is breaking news here, guys. Isaac, we're putting it together.
So dumb.
COVID. Oh my God. In 2020, COVID toe was
They
misinterpreted as frostbite.
They predicted COVID toe.
What's
What is COVID toe?
Arctic cold blast in 2020 brought record cold in parts of the western U.S. Frostbite was on the rise. High risk of outdoor workers and mountain recreation.
I feel like ChatGPT is telling you what you want to hear.
No, it's not, Isaac. What else? Oh God. Oh no. 2020 atomic blip.
Was there atomic testing? Bet you North Korea set off a atomic.
Was there atomic
What's
testing
Southern Mountain Dew? Southern
in
what, Joe?
2020? Oh,
Southern
God.
what?
Oh God.
Southern shock.
Oh no. I'm so scared. Like ChatGPT's loading. No, there wasn't.
Nothing.
We're good. We're clear.
No, they could
Wait.
one. What?
Well, what's crazy is Southern Shock 20 to 2022, a fruit punch variant exclusive to Bojangles.
We're good. No,
Taco Bell really hit the lottery with Mountain Dew Baja Blast because none of these other places are hitting.
What's Mountain? Yeah, I don't know a lot of these
because they're exclusive to those restaurants. So they made one, the Dugarita exclusive to Red Lobster. The
Thrashed Apple.
Taco Bell had Baja Blast, and they're trying to follow suit, but Baja Blast is so freaking good.
Food Lion.
I'll go through Taco Bell every now and then just to get a Mountain Dew.
Baja Blast. Is that only in?
It was originally exclusive to Taco Bell.
What are the? So I would say the only ones that are good are
go get you
Code Red, Baja Blast, and regular Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Code. Do you ever drink Code Reds?
I don't drink. They don't have a diet Code Red.
They used to.
They have a diet Baja Blast, and it freaking rules.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And the other thing too is like fast food places have the best soda. Like a Diet Coke from McDonald's is so much better than the average Diet Coke.
You think?
So much better.
Wait, which one?
Just for McDonald's. Diet Coke. Just go to a McDonald's, drive to McDonald's, just get a Diet Coke. It's elite. I don't know why. I think it's the syrup they put in,
really,
and the spiciness of it.
Really?
You're like, oh, this is so spicy.
Really,
it's
spicy.
It's like the crispiness of the carbonation.
Spicy.
It's so much spicier.
Can we wrap this up? This is good.
I think so. Thank you for entertaining my conspiracy.
That was the stupidest thing we've ever.
Can we start doing conspiracies? What is the orange flavor? Good show, Nicaragua. Yeah, we have now 20 people. Everybody dropped off.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate you for being here. Sorry about Joe's topic. That was awful. But thank you all so much for watching Youngstown Talk channel. We will catch you on Friday. Are we going live Friday before the golf outing?
Golf outing's not till 2.
Oh, I can't. I have a doctor's appointment. But
you're not golfing?
I can golf, but I can't do. I can.
You can golf.
I can.
You
golf.
can't go live.
I can't go live.
Okay. Joe, me and you, buddy.
All right.
But thank you all so much for watching. MLO stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. We are loan officers. We are real estate agents. If you're buying, selling a house, let us use this platform to help you buy. Let us use this platform to help you sell. Also, Youngstown Studio. If you check them out, you can come in here, start your own podcast, talk about what Mountain Dew and how it leads to different catastrophic events around the world, or whatever topic you want to talk about. So come in, talk to Joe. He'll get you set up.
Totally going home and working on VO3, by the way. That's totally such. Can't wait to work. I'm gonna, dude. Homework assignment.
But thank you all so much for watching.
So
we appreciate
excited.
you. We will see you on Friday. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook.